The Intelligence Committee has not yet been officially formed. What do you expect to happen? Will Kevin McCarthy succeed in removing you from that committee?
Well, he's certainly going to try, and he may very well succeed in doing it. And, you know, the tragedy of this is not what he does to me personally. The tragedy is using the Intelligence Committee as his political plaything to placate Donald Trump, to placate Marjorie Taylor Greene, to exact revenge, as you point out, for my leading the impeachment against Trump in the first trial. You know, this is a serious committee. We've got major challenges facing us with Russia invading its neighbors, with China growing in strength around the world, threatening Taiwan, with Iran and its nuclear program. You shouldn't be messing with any committee. You certainly shouldn't be messing with the Intelligence Committee in order to raise money. And that email you showed your viewers, Lawrence, you got to click on a button to remove me from the committee. You know, this is, you know, juvenile, but it has a serious consequence in terms of the functioning of one of the most important committees in Congress.
Yeah, the history of the intelligence committees in both bodies, in the House and the Senate, has always been bipartisan prior to the Trump era. Nothing like this has ever occurred. The Senate Intelligence Committee, Democratic chairman, is asking for an intelligence briefing to give them a damage assessment on the Biden documents, the classified documents that were found in the office Joe Biden used in the 4 years between his vice presidency and his presidency. Is that a proper pursuit of that kind of briefing by the Intelligence Committee?
It is appropriate. You know, we've asked for that vis-a-vis the much larger cache of documents at Mar-a-Lago. You know, whenever classified information is somewhere it shouldn't be, we want to make sure that we understand what are the risks, how was it maintained, what was the nature of the facility. In terms of the Justice Department, I think we're talking about very radically different situations. One involving former President Trump, who refused to turn over documents when they were asked for, refused to turn them over when they were subpoenaed. There were, you know, the execution of a search warrant and still more documents. So in one case, it's willful. There's evidence of obstruction of justice and the investigation and recklessness. And the other, it looks inadvertent, but nonetheless, we should know what those documents are and whether there's a risk as a result of their being in somewhere they shouldn't be.